Good day, traders. This is Roger Scott from Market Geeks, and today I'm going to discuss different type of orders. Before I get started, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to our channel for swing trading videos and trading tips. Many traders begin trading without having a proper grasp of the different order types and often get confused, or worse yet, end up entering the market in the wrong direction, or entering the market and not even realizing that they have a position, and finding out much later when they get a call from their broker or log into their account and find out they have a position they thought they never placed or canceled. You may think this doesn't happen often, but I can tell you from personal experience that it happens much more often than you can ever imagine. Not just to beginners, but professional traders as well, who've been entering orders for years. I remember once a very large order in the Japanese yen market and found out 2 days later that my position was opposite of what I originally intended. The first and most basic order type is the market order. The market order communicates your desire to enter the market at the current market price. The market order does not have any restrictions on time or price, and therefore provides very few limitations to getting filled. The market order is the most commonly used order and has many advantages as well as disadvantages. The only time a market order won't get filled is if you place the order too late in the day and markets close before your order gets filled, or the market is limit up and not accepting orders at the current time. This doesn't happen very frequently, so most often the market order will be filled. Market orders work well with liquid markets during low volatility periods. Liquidity or volatility rises too much, the markets may move substantially before the order gets executed, and the fill price may be substantially different than the market price when the order was first placed. Avoid using market orders during the opening and closing time of day. This is the most volatile period of the trading day when markets exhibit the most movement, so please try to avoid entering market orders during this period of time. The next type of order I'd like to focus on is the limit order. These orders are part of every trader's toolbox. This is the second most commonly used order type. A limit order communicates your desire to purchase at a price that's below the market price or to sell above the current market price. A good way to remember a limit order is to think of a bargain. That's the purpose of a limit order, to get filled at a price that's better than the current market price. The major advantage to limit orders is actually getting the desired price fill at your price. The major disadvantage to limit orders is if the market doesn't trade at your price, you will miss out on the trade. Market orders are guaranteed executed under normal market conditions, while limit orders may sit all day and expire if markets don't trade at your desired price. You have to be very careful when using limit orders and weigh the upside of getting filled at your price compared to downside of not getting executed. When placing limit orders, you have to decide the importance of getting your fill. If the market is inactive and isn't going anywhere, limit orders may be the ideal order. However, if you're looking to exit a losing position that's going against you, or you're interested in entering a position before the market takes off, a limit order may not be the best solution under those circumstances. The last type of order that traders tend to use frequently is a stop order. A stop order is an order to buy at a predetermined price that's above the market price and sell at a predetermined price that's lower than the current market price. This type of order is often used to protect an existing position against an adverse move in the opposite direction. Stop orders are often utilized to protect existing long positions from sharp down moves and conversely protect existing short positions from strong upward moves. Another frequent use of stop orders is for the purpose of market entry as opposed to protection, as in the previous example. You enter long position above current market price and enter short position below the current market price. The downside to using this method is there's no guarantee that your fill will be at your stop price. Once the market trades at your stop price, the order becomes a market order. If the market is moving quickly, your order may be filled at a price above your long entry order or substantially below your stop order if your order is a sell stop order. Therefore, you must be very careful when placing stop orders, and you must be aware that your fill price may be substantially different than your order price. These are three orders that are the most popular type of orders for short-term trading methods. There are other order types, but these three tend to be used most often when it comes to swing trading. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and visit MarketGeeks to receive your free swing trading strategy report. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for swing trading videos and trading tips. This is Roger Scott wishing you the best in your trading.